The threats to HR services and payroll providers today are the traditional ones and the disruptive ones. And we go to a lot of events and went to the IPPA this year and a few other industry events, and we talk to people. And of course, they always say ADP and Paychex is coming for my business. What do I do? How am I going to be different? But then there's the more disruptive ones that we kind of talk about. I mean, do you see that Google and Intuit, who both have payroll products, are real threats, and they're coming around the corner after the same business that ADP is and that you have today? For example, QuickBooks and Intuit has 1 million payroll customers today, and not a lot of people realize that. Are they a bigger threat? I think they are a much bigger threat. And why? It's very simple. I look at my day-to-day activities. The first two things I do in the morning is get into Google, and I get into QuickBooks. So I'm already there as a consumer, and it's right in front of me. Very easy to buy and buy it in one place. The way you're going to compete against these new competitors is to be two things. You need to be even higher touch than you are today to differentiate. And you also at the same time are going to have to be price competitive. You're going to have both of those things. I'll give you an example. In the benefits administration business, you're typically blocking and tackling. You're not being consultative with your customer and really having the time or the people around sit down and say, hey, what should we be doing in the next 2 or 3 years? Instead, you're worried about just pulling off the open enrollment for next year from a transactional perspective. What are the obstacles to that, and what is holding you back today is simply your cost structure. You've got to look in your business and say, how do I compete and stave off these new competitors? And it's looking through your cost, finding the stuff in your business where people are sitting there staring at spreadsheets all day, doing low value tasks, and take those dollars and outsource them and figure out a way to invest them in sales and service. That's what Cognet really helps companies do, and a lot of it's based around my own experience actually, and along the way doing that I've learned what to do and what not to do specifically within this space. So as a founder of an HR services company, went through believing we were special and then finding out that we're just like everybody else and then deciding what to do about it. We looked deep in the business and separated those tasks that made sense to do in-house or out-of-house. Customer touching tasks were what we wanted to be in the business of. We took a lot of our low value added and transactional tasks out of the business, focused on sales and service, hired more customer service people, got very close to our customers. And after solving that problem, actually made more money. So margins went up, which put us in a position to sell the company, which we did, and problem solved. And now we're coming and sharing those experiences with our customers.